All right, just getting ready to roll. Cottage Grove, second game of the day. North Wright County River Hawks are the opponent today, this afternoon rather. Cottage Grove falling to Orono, West Tonka this morning in a great game. Looking to bounce back here this afternoon. Try to punch their way into the third place game tomorrow. Cottage Grove in their home whites, working left to right. The Riverhawks right away get the edge, shot up high, save Addie right away, tested 8 seconds into the game. Addie fended off a high shot up into her upper left shoulder. Left no rebound, so we'll have a face-off off to her left side. It'll be Macy again. She wins it over to Rowan. They put another puck on net, short side post, missed. Hawks there first. Put it on net, paddled away by Addie. Hawks hustle over into the corner and wheel it down low. Kendall jumps in front of the Hawks player and wheels it around to her forehand. Good deflection there by the Hawks. And we'll try to get it up to the half wall. The Riverhawks made a nice play. There's a early trip, no call. And Macy's loose with Elise. Shot, Macy. Missed right post. Elise there, drops it down low. Macy has it. Slides it on net. Riverhawks goalie forced to freeze it. Seidel hammers up kitty corner to the far corner. Riverhawks come away with it. Swiped up by Pipe. She holds it in. Zerby battling. Fiona puts it over the middle. Piper tried to hold it in. Aramaya does. No, they say across the blue line. I thought she had it. Ref says it came across the blue line, so we'll have a face-off. Near side boards. Nope. Check that. Far side. Fiona on the draw. Wins it to her right. Piper's there and skates it in. Slides it towards the net. Fiona has it. Looks like she tried to get it up to Addie. Was turned away by the Hawks. Now Addie hammers it down low. Piper's there. Pushes a Hawks player into the bench. Fiona now trying to get it down low to Piper. Still battling. And the Hawks come away with it with a little bit of speed. Good job by Addie cutting off the Hawks player. Good turnover there by Addie. Addie chips it to Pipes. And puck comes free to the neutral zone. Good pressure by Fiona. And she pushes it up on her backhand. Fiona's loose. She's dragged down. No call. How is that not a call there? Hawks come back the other way. And they send it in deep. Kendall and Aramaya chase it down. It'll be Kendall chipping it up to Macy. Macy wheels around to Addie's right. Up the half wall to Ella. Past her out of the zone. It should be an offsides. Maybe it hung onto the blue line just enough. Now Aramaya clears it up to Lily. I don't think she got a touch on it. It'll be an icing. Slide back down here to the offensive zone for the Wolfpack. 9:39 to go in the first. 0-0. Your score. Macy wins it to Lily. Lily off the boards up top to the right D. Oh, and a dangerous D to D pass. Ella almost sniffed it out. Kendall breaks up the pass down low. Now they get another shot down low, short side. Another one up front, paddled away by Kendall. And now picked up by Ella, and she's got Lily on the far side. Ella turning on the jet. She's taken down. Another no call. Bodies flying everywhere early in this game. Fiona taking this face off, wins it back to Kaylee. Kaylee looks up to Rowan, gets it to her. In deep it goes as it went under Rowan's stick. Fiona, nice hustle play into the corner, keeping that puck down low. Rowan jumps in. Fiona centered to Elise. Elise backhand. Fiona on a rebound try. Swept away just at the last second by the Hawks, and they just send it out to the neutral zone. Kaylee's got to chase it down. Pressured by the Hawks. She sends it out to Rowan off the boards. Chipped by the Hawks. Now Kaylee fires it back in on the inside the zone, and Elise is going to get there first. She gives chase. She looked out towards the right point and decided to pull it back down low as Kaylee was just getting back into position. Now the Hawks scoot it around to their goalie's right side. Addie pinches and hammers it down low. Hawks got to dig this out. Cottage Grove's changing. Comes Piper and Macy. Good pressure by Macy and a turnover by Rowan. Rowan shoots, save, Hawks. That play caused by Macy's pressure. This one to Piper. Piper chips it loose towards the front, and now she chases it down. Addie tried to get a puck on that, blocked by the Hawks. Swept that by Addie, and now the Hawks finally clear the zone and sent back in by Seidel. Nice pressure by Piper and Mace. And here come the Hawks. Bumped by Addie. Jeremiah finishes the job. Good play by Addie and Jeremiah. Addie taking the player off the puck. And then Jeremiah picking up the loose puck, skirting it around. This one intercepted by Seidel. Seidel's going to skate it. Good job by Piper letting her go. Skated across the neutral zone. And she's able to get it in deep. Cottage Grove changing a couple forwards here. Jeremiah holds, skates the red line, now wheels wide. And turned over here by the Hawks. Macy's good poke check, send it back the other way. No icing as they're beyond the red line. Cottage Grove completes the change. This one by Ella. Now picked up by Fiona. Fiona off the boards and out. And good pressure by Fiona again, forcing the issue. Fiona having a strong start to the game so far. And she chases it down to keep this puck alive. Now working the puck on her backhand. Good play by the Hawks, though, to turn it back out into the neutral zone. Now Lily picks it up. She scoots around one, skates it in, top of the circle, rips, shot, tipped. Might have went over the crossbar. Kendall lost it on her backhand, and the Hawks back the other way. Kaylee hustling back. Good job by Kaylee. Paddled away by Addie. Refs so far letting the girls play both sides. Kendall around one, around two. Pushes it up on her backhand. Over her left shoulder inside the right circle. Now reverses, looks. Gives it over to Rowan. Rowan fires. Now it's Macy. Shot, save, rebound, loose, swept away. And the Hawks are going to get there first with some ice in front. That's an icing. So we'll get a face-off upcoming in the offensive zone for Cottage Grove. 5:51 to go in the period. 0-0 your score. Face-off controlled by CG. Back to Seidel. Seidel puts it towards the goal. Steered away by the Hawks. Macy trying to hold. Cannot. And just offsides. Doyle now out for Cottage Grove. She gains the edge. Centers it over to Zerby on the back door. Doyle holds control of it. Skates around the top of the circle. Shot. Save. Rebound. Piper jabs at it. And the goalie squeezes it. Doyle with some energy off the bench. Face off won by Cottage Grove. Piper to Johnson. Johnson, low shot, tipped Doyle. Shot, rebound shot, save. Hawks. This Hawks goalie being tested early, 8 shots. She's fended off all 8, 0-0, 5:14 to go in the first. Doyle pushes the puck deep. Piper there trying to hold it in. Hawks come back the other way. And they overskated the puck, so that's going to slow down their rush. Now Doyle with the steal. And now Doyle corrals it back to her forehand, rips. Oh, and she tried to go far side and went by the far post. Piper tried to sling it over to Doyle. And the Hawks intercept and send it into the near side corner and up now on the half wall. Held in by Kendall. Kendall sends it in deep. Cottage Grove looking for a change. Lily wheels it around, waiting for reinforcements. Drop pass. Fiona got caught up into a Riverhawk player's legs. Otherwise, Fiona would have had a good rip. Good play by the Hawks to skate that out across the neutral zone and into the offensive zone for them. But now the puck is picked up by Kendall. Kendall looks up ice. Tried to chip it up to Lily, and she's turned away. Centered, tipped Cottage Grove. Lily scoots it up. And good job hustling up to that puck and just chooses to send it in. And she's going to change. Fresh legs coming for Cottage Grove. Fiona and Ella trying to keep this puck in deep. Oh, and a good shot by Ella. A sneaky shot off the half wall. Surprised the goalie. The goalie squeezed it, freezing the play. 4:06 to go in the first. 0-0 your score. Macy wins it over to Elise. Elise tried to center it over to Rowan. And the Hawks pump it out to the blue line. Aramaya's there, trying to send it in deep. And now she regroups in the neutral zone. Loose puck on the face-off circle, picked up by the Hawks. And now turned away by Elise and Macy. Elise has got a crowd to get through. There's a few players tumbled down after a couple collisions. Aramaya just unable to get back on sides. It's Cottage Grove. Piper jabs it down low. And she just comes in and steals that puck and drops it back down low to Doyle. Doyle, strong play by Doyle to gain position. Now she has it on her backhand. She slides it to Johnson. Johnson pulls back to her forehand side. Shot, waffled, rebound, shot, this near side post. Doyle behind the net. Wrap around, try Doyle, save. Hawks, puck is loose. Doyle again has it in behind the net. Piper slides down low. She drops it out front to Zerby. Piper shot again up front, and this one cleared. This centering pass attempt by the Hawks just past the reach of their center. Chipped up high off the boards. See if Cottage Grove can swap out some forwards here as a long shift. They do. Zerbs and Pipes are off. Doyle's off. Fiona with pressure again. Babbage puts it towards the front. Fiona to Lily. Lily back to her forehand save, Hawks. All sorts of pressure here by the Wolfpack with 2:11 to go in the first. This Hawks goalie standing tall so far. 0-0, 2:11 to go in the period. Seidel shot. It got through. Rebound chance. And a goal for Youngquist. And a rebound off of a Seidel shot from the right point. Puts Cottage Grove on the board 1-0. This one back to Gilman. Gilman steps up. Off the boards to Youngquist. Youngquist missed it, but Ella's there near side boards. They're on sides. They gain the zone. Ella overskated it. Regroups. Nice job by Fiona to regroup to the blue line and send it down low. Hawks are going to get there first. Ella cut off the half wall pass and sends it back down into the corner. Fiona jumps in as well. 2-on-2 battle. Cottage Grove comes away with it. It's Seidel again from the right point. This time to Lily again. Lily corrals it. She tried to drop it to Fiona. She was turned away, but she regroups. They get tangled up. Lily from her knees, jabbing at it, trying to hammer it down low. And the Hawks able to clear, and this will be an offsides. As Ella was just shy of the blue line. Face off upcoming. Just off the Hawks bench. 1-0 your score, 1:23 to go in the first. Macy wins the draw to Kendall. Kendall steps up, skates it in. Macy covers the right D for Kendall. Kendall stays down low with Elise. Elise got a shot off. Picked up here by the Hawks. Macy hustles over. Nice interception, or nice turnover rather, by Macy. And back it comes. The Hawks are going to slow down. They're going to say no icing. And off the boards it goes. Just over Kendall's stick. So Macy's going to skate it through her own end. And she gives it up to Rowan. Oh, chipped. Off of Rowan's stick blade into the Cottage Grove bench. Face off upcoming in the neutral zone. Face off controlled by the Hawks. They send it in. Kaylee sends it right back out. Rowan. Good power play by Rowan. She slides in. She gets a shot. Rebound chance. Just gloved by the Hawks goalie. Finley on the draw. Kendall. Shot. Kendall. Goal! Right off the draw. That's a Doyle to Kendall goal. I was about to call that. Give me credit. I almost called it. And I think because I didn't call it, it happened. You could see Kendall in position, just waiting for that face-off win. And she got it. She teed it up, and I think it went bar in, putting Cottage Grove up 2-rip. Piper up to Finley. Finley dangles around one, cuts back to her forehand. Now to her backhand shot, save. Over to Doyle, top of the circle. Shot again, save. Rebound left out front, swept away. Now out to Gilman. Gilman to the net. Tapped away by the Hawks. Seidel with the hold. Back down to Piper. Just as time expired, Doyle was short side. Cottage Grove will end this first period up 2-0, up 18-4 on shots. We'll be back in a minute. Ready to go for period 2. Finley Zerbs pipes up front. Seidel, Gilman on the blue line. Goalies are set, and away we go here for the second period. Face-off picked up by the Hawks. Sent in. Jeremiah to Zerby. Hawks have it now on the red line. Cross ice, it goes over to Doyle and Piper's side. And Hawks chip it up out of play. Finley wins the draw. Addie slides it to Doyle. Doyle got a shot off. The goalie was already down, so she just sprawls and traps it. Finley wins it to Seidel. Seidel blocked for the Hawks. Gilman steps up. She puts one down low. Picked up here by Zerb. Zerbs goes back up top. Cottage Grove's got a reset. Addie looks. She gives it towards Piper. It went off the boards, and Finley picks it up. Finley shoots off the side of the net. Drop pass out front. Doyle and Zerbs collide. Doyle pops back up, though. She pushes a girl into the boards. Hawks are going to get a power play here. Hawks get the game's first power play with 11:13 to go in the second period. Cottage Grove up 2-0. Let's go to Fiona. Fiona pushes it out into the neutral zone, and now picked up by Lily. Lily got her on one. And a collision right at the blue line. What? Called offsides, I guess. This one comes free to the neutral zone, but Kendall steers it far side, right in front of me. Far side for her, near side for me. Now out to the neutral zone, right in front of the coaches. Kendall battles against a Hawks player. Hawks pick it up, they center it past her. Lily scoots it around through the neutral zone and in. And she's looking to leave a drop pass now all the way around. Lily goes. And Fiona picks it up and sends it back to the front of the net. Picked up now by the Hawks off to their winger. They missed. Fiona steps up, pushes it down low. And it's just the Hawks now just trying to clear it out of their own end with a power play. And out they come in a 2-on-2. Offsides will be upcoming, and it is. Face off CG in the neutral zone. Swung over to Ella. Ella works it along the boards. Now back to the blue liners for Cottage Grove. Eddie tried to clear it. Now the Hawks break free of the loose puck through the skates of their player. Shot, and it went in on the far post. The Hawks get a low shot on kind of a broken play. But they pull within one with 9:52 to go in the second period as they tucked it just inside the far side post. And they capitalize with the extra skater to pull within one. Cottage Grove tried to send it in, turned away by the Hawks. This one scoots by Jeremiah. Jeremiah hustles up, and she reverses it and chips it up to Elise. Chip back down low by the Hawks. Macy turns around. Dangerous pass, forcing Addie to cover. Macy saw a white jersey there. Maybe she was going the wrong direction, so Addie just jumps on it. Stopping play. We'll get a face-off off to Addie's right. Macy wins the face-off. Seidel has it, trying to clear, and she does, and it's a race. And Macy chips it up to Rowan. Rowan's loose on a breakaway. Shot, rebound. Oh, and Macy was pushed back off the puck. Gilman shoots it down low off the skates of a Hawks player. And now out to the neutral zone it comes. Gilman's going to get there first. Picked up here by the Hawks. Shot on net. Save. Addie. And the defenseman, Addie, skates it loose up towards Macy, but they missed, and that'll be an icing. Cottage Grove will get a chance to reset with some fresh bodies, as will the Hawks, but the face-off will come down into the D zone for Cottage Grove. Currently up 2-1 with 8:48 to go in the second. Face-off picked up by Doyle, and she's got Pipes with her. Pipes goes wide. Zerby joins the rush. Doyle's loose. Shot, save, Hawks, and they come away with it on the far side boards, and they overskated it. Piper's going to try to hold it in. Kendall's going to try to hold it in. She chips it down low, and a loose puck. Piper had to get it. She sends it back in, and now out it comes. Good job by Kaylee coming over. Zerbs has it. She goes to Kendall. Kendall gives it up to Doyle. Doyle just past her, and she keeps it alive on her backhand. She's got Pipes in front, centered it over past her, though. And Hawks back the other way. They send it in. It went off the skate of Kaylee, so it will not be icing. Cottage Grove is going to have to play it. Kendall has all sorts of time as both sides changing. Kendall's going to look up ice. She hit a stretch pass to Lily, and Lily got tripped up at the last second. And the Hawks trying to come back the other way. Whistle, maybe an offsides. It just popped over the blue line. Good job by Fiona on the draw, kicking it back to Aramaya. Aramaya tried to feed it back to Fiona, and it was a good stick check by the Hawks. Trying to get through this Cottage Grove D. Lily's there, and now Fiona's there, and she picks up the loose puck, and it's Fiona and Ella. Fiona goes wide, gets it down deep, out to Seidel. Seidel, shot, save, Hawks, frozen, face-off upcoming in the O-zone for the Pack. Macy on the face-off. They get it back to Seidel. Seidel shoots behind the net. Still behind the net. Macy slides over. Dropped it back down low. Hawks trying to clear. Addie sends it back in. Good stick by the Hawks. They were able to push it out into the neutral zone. And then they hit a pass. A couple players collide. Macy's going to pick up the puck. And Macy's gets it out to the neutral zone, but the Hawks push it right back in. Addie has time, and she sends it out. We thought, maybe not, as the Hawks are able to shove it in deep. Gilman gives it over to Elise. Try. Piper with the long pass to Doyle, and Doyle's free on a stretch pass. Doyle, shot, goal! I don't know if the sound got that one or not. This audio went out. I don't know why. Hopefully it was back. Piper picked up the loose puck. Finley letting Piper know that she was there. Piper looked up and threaded the needle across the blue line and the red line, and Doyle did a fantastic job staying on sides to corral that puck. Cottage Grove back up 2. Piper and Doyle on the forecheck. Picked up here by Piper. Piper with a shot. Rebound chance. Swept away. This one's going to come loose to the neutral zone. Kaylee looks over her left shoulder to her D partner. She has her. It was a dangerous pass. Kendall had to step up and break up the play. Hawks alive. Shot. Addie save. Rebound loose. Kendall steps up, and she's got Zerbs to her left and Piper to her right. Kendall lost an edge, and that enables the Hawks to clear it. Fiona circles. Good patience by Fiona, resetting and getting it into the zone, and a good stick check by the Hawks, forcing Cottage Grove back out into the neutral zone. Now they hit Piper. Piper's got some room. Piper skates it in. Top of the circle. Piper shot high over the crossbar. Zerby hustles over. And she gives it up to Johnson. Johnson in between the circles. Nice block by the Hawks. And Kendall had to regroup quick to deny the Hawks player a rush. And she sends it in on sides, but the D for the Hawks are able to skate it free. And a poke check here by Fiona. She's everywhere. And Kaylee to Lily. Lily on her backhand. On her backhand again, skates it in. Fiona crashes the net. Lily now loose. Shot. Goal for Youngquist. Cottage Grove up 4-1. And a quick 2-goal answer for Cottage Grove after that Hawks goal brought it within 1. Cottage Grove all over this Hawks team. Let me know if you got sound. If you can hear, shoot me a comment so I don't get yelled at by the moms. Fiona on the draw. Controlled by Cottage Grove. It's Fiona again. Centers it to Lily. Lily. Shot. Save Hawks. Jeremiah steps up. Hawks able to clear it. And just offsides. All right, I haven't seen a comment yet. I did some unplugging and plugging back in of all of the devices. Let me know if you got some audio. Somebody on the comments. Nice, sneaky backhand there by the pack up front. Good save by the Hawks goalie. She's had to fend off 28 shots so far this game. We still have over a period to play. Face off back to Seidel. Seidel rips one blocked. Gilman taps it towards the front of the net. Picked up by the Hawks with some speed. And they get loose. Nice hard play there by the Hawks as they muscle it through into their offensive zone. They're going to get a hook. One of the Cottage Grove players. They'll get their second power play here with 3:34 to go. I haven't seen a comment yet. Give it a thumbs up or a comment if you got audio. Please, someone. Cottage Grove going on the penalty kill. Ooh, dangerous. Addie swipes it away. Piper now pushes it off the boards and out of the zone. It's going to be on its edge. It'll be an icing. So we'll hold it here. Thank you. I see the like. I'm going to take that as there is audio. Thank you. Cottage Grove up 4-1 with 3:23 to go in the second period. Working on the penalty kill. It's Finley, Piper, Kendall, Kaylee. Kendall off the boards. And Doyle's going to have a breakaway here. Doyle, forehand shot. Goal. Cottage Grove shorthanded. Up 5-1 just like that. The Hawks had pulled within 1. And Cottage Grove's all over the gas pedal now. Up by 4. Pushed ahead now to Piper. Now Piper's loose. Piper with a shot, save. Doyle's there first, though. She gives it back to Piper. Piper, another shot wide in the corner. And not out as Kendall holds it on the backhand. And now she holds it in again, and she gets a low shot. This one went kitty corner into the near side corner, but the Hawks are going to get there first. And they send it down. This is an icing if it goes on the power play. And they will not. His arm was up, and then he pulled it down. What was that? I don't get that. Play goes on here. Out front. tapped away by Kendall. Back to the right D for the Hawks. Pass out front, intercepted by Kendall. Now the Hawks got a shot. Addie slides over, went wide, picked up by Fiona. Fiona, nifty backhand up to Zerbs. Just past her, held in by the Hawks. 3 seconds to go on the power play. That'll be an icing, but the penalty is over. Cottage Grove full strength. 2 minutes to go in the second period. Cottage Grove up 4. Fiona on the face-off. So apparently maybe I did have audio. There was some uncle sitting on the remote and put himself on mute. Thanks a lot, Ryan. Play back the other way into the offensive zone for the Pack. And Hawks were able to gain the zone for the moment. Then Fiona clears it. This will be an offsides. Macy, Lily, and Elise. Macy on the draw. She wins it, taps it forward. The right D for the Hawks. Chip it off the board. Seidel pushes it down. They're going to call this an icing, I believe. Oh, they waved that off. Wow. We'll take that, I guess. Elise tried to center it over to Rowan. It was broken up by the Hawks, and now out they come off the boards, but Macy's going to be here first. And now out into the neutral zone and back in by the Hawks. Loose puck out front, and Rowan lost an edge. So Aramiah steps in, held in here by the Hawks, but Addie was there in front. She looks up ice, taps it up to Rowan. Rowan sends it in. She was beyond the red line. And a rebound chance here for Macy, and she taps in a goal as the goalie misplayed the puck. Good job by Macy. That's why you crashed the net. Goalie misplayed the puck. Macy regrouped, went back to her right. Tapped in a gimme. Cottage Grove up 6-1. That goal comes with just 38 seconds left in the second period. Doyle with the bull rush faceoff. Now to Piper. Now Doyle picks it up. Doyle trying to thread the needle. Puck goes wide. Centering pass by Piper to Doyle, and a shot and a rebound chance for Zerby. Picked up nicely by the Hawks. Zerby looking. She gets a shot. Rebound chance. Loose. Piper jabs at it. Picked up now by the Hawks, and they steer it to the right side, held in by Kaylee. Piper taps it, and it went wide. Now all the way around to the blue line, far side. Kendall trying to feed Piper. Piper now jumps in. She slides back down to the right point nicely, and then she chipped it down low. And that'll do it for the second period. Cottage Grove up 6-1 with a period to play. Maybe running time in the mix here for the third. All right, ready to rock and roll for the third. Fiona, Ella, Lily. Face-off controlled by the Pack. Johnson settles it down, feeds Lily. Lily. Front of the Hawks bench, steers it into the zone. Fiona there, trying to work it in deep. Punched out by the Hawks. Cottage Grove's got to dig it out. Could be an icing. We'll see what they call here. And it is. Couldn't tell if Wolfpack player got a stick on it. They must not have, so we'll get a face-off in the Wolfpack offensive end. Off to the Hawk goalie's right side. Fiona. Kendall parked in her favorite spot. This one to Kaylee, and she rips one. Good glove save by the Hawks. No rebound. We'll redo the whole face-off from the same spot. Fiona feeds the D again. Kaylee backhands it down low, picked up by the Hawks. Good poke check by Kaylee, but the Hawks did a nice job regrouping. And a roller of a puck. Dangerous puck there. Addie stayed with it nicely. Nice reverse by Fiona, and she reverses again to Ella. And it comes loose, though, and they feed it down low. Picked up now by Lily. Hawks backhand it down into the far corner. Fiona's there, though. She's taken off the puck nicely by the Hawks, and it goes in deep behind Addie. Shoveled around the corner by Fiona. Now up top to the right D for the Hawks. They send it back down to the half wall. Hawks center it. Broken up by Ella. And now Lily trying to get it free. Her and Ella work together. They get it out to the neutral zone. Now it's to Kaylee. Kaylee's looking to skate. She gets across the red line, taps it to Lily. And now Kaylee has it. Kaylee shot. Top of the circle shot. Glove save Hawks. No rebound. Macy, Elise, and Rowan come out up front for Cottage Grove, and it's to Rowan from the half wall, centered it to Elise. Elise got a stick on it, and a rebound chance for Macy, and she sent it just wide. Well, the Hawks have it in the corners, turned away by Macy again. Poke check by Eremiah, holding it in, and Eremiah sends it back down low. Hawks got to dig it out. They wheel it around. Rowan's there, though, along the boards. Now it's picked up by the Hawks, and they're going to skate it loose into the neutral zone. And they get around one. Addie got a stick on it, but the play is still alive for the Hawks. Drop pass picked up by Macy, but it's out to the right D for the Hawks. They send it back in. Another interception by Macy. Eremiah jumps in. Hawks just send it in behind Addie. 2-on-2 battle behind the net out front for the Hawks. And they're going to get a tripping penalty on CG. Because I think the Hawks player got a stick through the legs. And she's popped up. She's good. But that'll give the Hawks another look at the power play here with 8:40 and counting to go in the game, as it is running time. Cottage Grove up 6-1. Face off, won by the Hawks, tapped down low. Kendall hustles over. She skates it in front of her own bench. Now in front of the Hawks bench with speed over the middle. Kendall's loose up front. Shot, bar down goal for Kendall. Another shorthanded goal for the Pack. Face-off controlled by the Pack, shorthanded Zerby. This one comes free. Hawks pick it up. Nice pass over to the right winger, and she was just about to get loose. Kaylee had to reach back and swat that puck back into the corner. Now she kicks it to herself. Oh, and a dangerous play out front. They got a shot on. Addie made the save. Rebound chance. Puck is still loose. Now swatted away. Picked up by Finley. And Finley's got some room up front. And she slides along the boards around one. And now she's loose. Dives in. Shot. Goal. Doyle. Cottage Grove up 8-1 now with 7 minutes and counting. That'll do it for the power play as well. Cottage Grove notched 2 shorties on that one. And they are back to full strength. Ella's tripped up. Piper dives down low. She goes short side. She tried to get a shot. Nice stick by the Hawks, denying Piper a shot, and they come away with it. Cottage Grove's got a player down. They need to blow this dead. And looks like she's back up. Ella popped up. She got off on her own power. Shot. Rebound chance. Rowan with a nice backhand rebound look. Lily trying to work the wraparound. Puck still loose. Lily, shot, goal. Cottage Grove 9-1. Floodgates are open here for CG. Rowan now back the other way. Addie waits for her forwards to check up. Now sends it across the blue line. And sent in. Addie stays low. Fiona stays high. Nice pass across the crease with some heat on it. Jeremiah had to slide over to try to hold it in, and she did, but it was punched out by the Hawks. Addie slows it down and chips it up to Rowan. Rowan reversed over her left shoulder and skates it in. She's bumped down. Addie has it on her backhand, shovels it down and towards the front of the goal, picked up by the Hawks. Now Fiona with an interception. She goes wide inside the circle. Shot, Fiona. Deflected by the Hawks player. Back to Jeremiah inside the circles. Shot up high and a goal for Cottage Grove. That's 10. Macy back to Kendall. Kendall skates it across the red line. Held up at the blue line and now in. Now offsides. Not sure on the game time tomorrow, but I believe Cottage Grove will be facing off against Lakeville for third place. Two teams very familiar with each other. Macy's loose now. She's tripped up. Play goes on. She tried to tap it over to Zerbs off to the left. Picked up now by the Hawks. They skated out across through the neutral zone. Kaylee and a Hawks player collide. This one's going to find its way on net. Picked up by Kendall. Kendall looks up ice. She's got Zerbs with her on her left. Kendall goes wide. Tapped that by the Hawks. Forced deep. Kendall now looking. Tried to feed it over to Kaylee, and it was a good stick there by the Hawks player. When they get the turnover, turn back the other way. Here comes Elise. She stepped over it. Hawks try to drop pass past their winger. Kaylee steps up on the play and hammers it into the zone. This one comes free to Kendall. Kendall scanning. Chips it towards the goal wide. Ella's back out, so she's good. She sends it back out to Jeremiah. Jeremiah, down low it goes. Good job by Kendall along the boards. Piper has it, trying to get around the Hawks player. She was turned away. Johnson's there, though. And Johnson just rings it around. Behind the net it goes. Piper and Finley battling. Finley towards the goal, swatted by the Hawks player. Finley now trying to get a shot off. Tap towards the goal, blocked by the Hawks. Puck is still loose. Ella now has it. Now it's Finley. Finley with a shot and a goal. Oh, over the post, over the crossbar. Piper on a wraparound, still jabbing at it. .120 to go in the game. CG will look to carry this momentum into a game against Lakeville, a team that will want revenge on the Pack, as the Pack has fended them off a few times this season already. It'll be another third-place game. Cottage Grove and Lakeville faced off in a third-place game in Fargo. Cottage Grove came on top, so it'll be a third-place rematch game tomorrow. And Seidel's loose inside the circle. She gets a shot. Went near post, rang around the boards. Lily picked it up. Jeremiah backhanded it back into the zone, and now the Hawks skated out. Seidel off to Rowan. Kendall up to Macy. It'll be an offsides. And I think that'll about do it for the game here. 15 seconds to go. Clock's running. They may not even drop the puck here. 5 seconds to go. And that'll do it. Cottage Grove, good answer. After another tough loss in tournament play earlier in the day. 2-1 to Orono West Tonka. The battle of number 2 and number 3 teams in the state. Cottage Grove comes back with a good rebound game, taking care of business. 10-1. And thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.